Hello, good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon. Depends where you're at. Happy holidays. My name is Jduhon1, and today I'm going to be presenting to you the information that I obtained while doing this research AI project discussion post thing. So, just going to start off with the first prompt that I asked AI. I said, simplify what generative AI is, and for a group of people who may not understand it. And so what the AI bot, which I use ChatGPT, what the AI bot basically said was, AI is a technology that can create things. It can create text, it can create images, it can create bullet points for an outline for something. It can help you organize. It can help you organize your life, projects you're working on for work or school. It's very useful in that regard. And yeah, it said a lot of things that are going to be covered on the next prompt, which is this one. I said, briefly explain how generative AI works for a group of people who are not familiar with it. Basically, what it said is that if you ask generative AI to write a story, it doesn't copy anything in particular. It instead uses data that it finds online, in journals, entries, anything, and it sort of puts it into a computer program thing, and it spits out its own thing. Now, are these things technically original? Yes, but once again, the AI chatbots or whatever creating art isn't the same as human creation, which we'll get to in a little bit. The third prompt that I have given the AI chatbot on ChatGPT is briefly explain how generative AI is used in different fields of study. Now, this is a very interesting one. It gave me a big, long list. Sorry, feeling a little under the weather today. That brings us to the first field of study, actually healthcare. It says generative AI can help design new drugs by predicting how molecules will interact. It can use chemistry studies and all that. It's also very helpful, and I've seen this firsthand by learning to become a CCMA. Is AI is used to sort of organize info technologies when it comes to healthcare in general. It's really, really interesting. Now, it also says it's used in education, finance, and law. And then it also lists art and design and entertainment. It says AI can create images and animations. It can also write scripts, generate music, and create video game environments. Now, is this really that usable? Maybe to some. To myself, I don't consider it a great field for AI to really, take a hold of. So I guess we'll see in the years to come. And that kind of takes us to the fourth prompt, which I said, briefly list ethical considerations and concerns when it comes to using generative AI. It listed some things like bias. And I said in my study that AI being biased is incredibly scary. So these AI bots can be manufactured by a certain company or whatever with a certain bias. That's kind of weird. It also misinformation, copyright and ownership. And then to me, the scariest one, job displacement. More like job destruction, because it lists right here, as AI automates tasks, there's a concern about job loss in certain industries, and especially industries like art and music, entertainment. It's pretty scary stuff, because you don't want to lose that creative human intuition. You know what I mean? And then that kind of leads us to the final question that I asked it. Prompt. I said, can you give a brief prediction on what the future of generative AI is? And to that it said, better creativity and collaboration, which, you know what I mean? It's a little bit scary to me, but some cool things. It says smarter and more ethical. As AI improves, it will become better at understanding context, making fewer mistakes, and generating more accurate, relevant, and personalized content. That's pretty cool. Specialized AI and human AI partnerships. Rather than replacing humans, AI will increasingly work alongside us as a partner. And that's kind of the dream, right? So I don't know enough about the subject to really be like, oh, I'm so scared robots are taking over. But at the same time, I hope that prediction will follow through in the future of the world, humanity, and robots among us. So I hope everybody has a good night, and thank you for listening.